Welcome to Easy Learning Tree Kids, where learning is fun. Today, let's dive into the exciting story of the Winnie the Pooh and the Great Honey Hunt. It was a bright and cheerful morning in the Hundred Acre Wood. The sun shone through the trees and the birds sang their merry tunes. Winnie the Pooh, a small bear with a big love for honey, woke up to a familiar rumbling in his tummy. "Oh, bother," Pooh said, rubbing his belly. "It seems my honey jars are empty again." Pooh Bear stretched, put on his red shirt, and stepped outside his little house. As he sniffed the air, he thought, "If I follow the delicious scent of honey, I shall find some." With a hopeful smile, he set off through the woods. Pooh wandered to his best friend Piglet's house, a tiny home nestled under a large tree. Piglet, a small but brave pig in a pink striped jumper, opened the door and greeted Pooh with a cheerful squeak. "Oh, hello, Pooh. What brings you here this fine morning?" Piglet asked. "I am on a very important quest," Pooh declared. "A quest for honey." "Oh dear," Piglet said, eyes wide. "That sounds like an awfully big adventure. May I come along?" "Of course, Piglet. Every great quest needs a brave companion." So off they went, walking through the 100-acre wood. Soon they stumbled upon Tigger, the bouncy tiger with endless energy. "Hoo hoo hoo, what's this? An adventure, count me in!" Tigger exclaimed, bouncing around them. "I'm the best honey finder there is." As they continued, they heard a giggle from behind a bush. Out popped Roo, the playful kangaroo. "I want to come too. Maybe we'll find the biggest honey pot ever." Just then, Eeyore, the gentle but gloomy donkey, strolled over. "If you need help, I suppose I could come along," he sighed. "Not that it'll help much." With Tigger leading the way, mostly bouncing ahead and then bouncing back, the group continued their hunt. As they walked, Pooh noticed a familiar buzzing sound. He looked up and saw a beehive dangling from a tree. "Aha! Bees mean honey!" Pooh said excitedly. "But be careful, Pooh," Piglet warned. "Bees can be quite buzzy." Pooh nodded but was already climbing the tree. He reached for the hive, but before he could grab it, crack! The branch broke. Down tumbled Pooh, landing right in a bush with a big poof of leaves. "Oh, bother," Pooh muttered, rubbing his head. The bees, not pleased with the intrusion, swarmed around. "Run, Piglet, run!" cried Tigger, grabbing Piglet and bouncing away. Roo giggled and hopped in circles, dodging the bees with ease. Eeyore sighed and slowly trotted after them. Pooh scrambled to his feet and hurried after them. They ran and ran until they found themselves by the river, where their wise friend Owl was perched on a branch. "Oh my, what's all the rush?" Owl asked, fluffing his feathers. "We were trying to get honey," Pooh panted, "but the bees weren't too happy about it." "Well," Owl said, adjusting his glasses, "bees are very protective of their honey. If you wish to obtain some, you must be clever. Why not ask Rabbit? He's always full of ideas." "That's a splendiferous idea," Tigger cheered. So off they went to Rabbit's garden, where Rabbit was busy tending his carrots. "Honey, you say?" Rabbit said, tapping his chin. "Well, you can't just take honey. You must trade for it." "Trade?" Pooh asked, tilting his head. "Yes, the bees love flowers. If you gather a big bunch of fresh flowers, they might be willing to share some honey with you." So the friends spread out, gathering the most beautiful flowers they could find. Piglet found daisies. Tigger bounced to pick bright bluebells. Roo gathered cheerful sunflowers, and Pooh picked tulips, though he got a little tangled in them. Eeyore, moving at his own slow pace, brought a few lovely violets. Soon they had a big, colorful bouquet. They carefully approached the beehive again and laid the flowers beneath it. Pooh cleared his throat. "Oh dear bees," he said kindly, "we bring you a gift in hopes of a little honey in return." The bees buzzed around examining the flowers. After a moment, they happily swarmed over the bouquet, collecting nectar. Then, as a sign of gratitude, a few bees flew back to the hive and returned with a small golden drop of honey, placing it gently on a leaf. "Hooray!" Piglet cheered. "Yippee!" Tigger bounced high in the air. "We did it!" Roo clapped his paws excitedly. Eeyore blinked and sighed. "Well, that went better than expected." Pooh licked the honey from the leaf, his face lighting up with joy. Delicious! Thank you, bees. And thank you, my friends. This has been a most wonderful honey-finding adventure. With full hearts and a little bit of honey, the friends walked back to Pooh's house, where they all enjoyed a cozy afternoon together, sharing stories and laughter. Rabbit even made a honey cake, which Pooh happily devoured. As the sun began to set, Pooh sighed happily. "Today was a very good day," he said, "full of friendship, fun, and just enough honey to make my tummy very happy." And with that, Pooh curled up in his favorite chair, dreaming of his next great adventure. Thanks for watching, little explorers. Pooh and his friends learned that teamwork, kindness, and a little clever thinking can solve any problem, especially when honey is involved. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Easy Learning Tree Kids for more fun stories. See you next time, little explorers.